in Cincinnati, great American ballpark and a city steeped in baseball history. The Show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Chicago Cubs going up against the Cincinnati Reds. John Shelby with you alongside Chris Singleton. Today we've got two teams with a lot of history, but it's traditionally been a one-sided matchup, Singy.
Yeah, they've certainly had the upper hand every time these two face off, Boog. I'm looking forward to seeing how it goes down in today's matchup. I mean, at some point, the trend has got to stop, right?
First pitch coming your way next. And getting the start for Cincinnati, Hunter Green. How about a report on him, Chris?
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. He'll also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
Just about to get underway in half up to him.
That was straight queso right there.
2-2 now. That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
High fly ball down the left field line. Going back on this one. And that one is foul, so we'll try it again. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's strikeout number 100 on the year. Here's a look at the Cubs lineup. This has been a good, productive lineup so far this year, currently ranking among the better teams in terms of total hits and runs per game.
Oh, but this lineup puts the ball in play, and in an era of high strikeouts and big swings, increasing contact makes them dangerous. We'll see if this pitcher can get some support from the defense.
1-2. Green with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, there appears to be no problem settling in on the mound out there today. It looks pretty tough to start this one, punching out the first two hitters of this ball game. And somebody's going to have to put the bat on the ball, put it in play, and get something going.
2 down, nobody on. On the ground to third, and it goes just foul.
Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or two of incredible starts, and right now it looks like he's in one of those grooves. Really fun to watch.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. And now the Reds will get their first opportunity. No score. Major League Baseball is on the show. And on the hill for the Cubs, Justin Steele. You look at the win column, and his name's been parked near the top all season.
Yeah, Boog, he's gone deep into games, managed traffic, and earned every bit of it. That kind of command doesn't come easy.
He's having the type of season that continues to build momentum with each victory.
Yeah, and when he's on, Boog, hitters just can't find a rhythm.
1-2, bottom of the first. The pitch. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Let's take a look at our lineup. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Matt McClain.
And Boog, you and I were talking about it before the game. He's got good speed, and if you watch him in this game, he's that type of guy that's very smart. He doesn't have this just eye-popping speed, but he knows how to use it, and he's very intelligent on the base pass to get to the next base, to get around the bases, and ultimately score runs.
Got him swinging.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a two-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. With all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Stays alive.
First two hitters get punched out on strikes. Take some notes from the dugout. When you get your chance, go up there and hit the ball hard somewhere.
Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. We played an inning, no score. Back here at Great American Ballpark. So now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4-hole, Pete Crow Armstrong. Crow Armstrong with an uncharacteristic stretch of poor play lately. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
On the ground, right side. In plenty of time to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
Batting 6, the second baseman, Nico Horner.
2 down, base is empty. Here's the second baseman, Nico Horner. It's amazing. We get a chance to talk to a lot of opposing managers. This guy scares managers on the other team as much as anyone.
And he gets to fly beneath the radar with the other more recognizable names in this lineup.
Line drive, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Great recovery in this one. Early in the count, he looked lost, but finished strong with a nice line drive.
Matt Shaw getting ready to hit. 1-2 here. Out towards right center field. And that's the 3rd out. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom half of inning number 2. So now here's the Reds cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2. And Chris, his home run numbers this season are good enough to rank him in the top 10 in the league. Set down on strikes. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off. Sal Stewart, the next to hit for the Reds. In the air to left center. And there's 2 away.
Batting 6, the shortstop.
So up next, Ellie De La Cruz. Two down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss there.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Reds go down quietly. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. All set for the start of the inning. Swanson digs in.
Dansby Swanson.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Sliced hard but foul. And now 2-2. Grounded to low. takes it himself. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Carson Kelly.
And now the batter is Carson Kelly. Kelly working through some struggles lately. Top of the third, no score. Swing and a miss, and 102 on the radar gun. Got him. 2 gone now.
Boog, if you can set up a good 2-strike splitter with the fastball on the previous pitch, it's going to be so tough to recognize and adjust your swing to get a piece of it. Clearly had him reaching for it right there. Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
This one in the air. Stevenson. And that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Still no score. Welcome back. Well, Singy, as we said at the top, this matchup has been one-sided recently. It's still early, but we're all tied up.
Yeah, and that's what you want to see when you're the underdog. Stay close, give yourself a shot. Sometimes all it takes is one swing or one mistake to turn a ball game. That ball was ticketed for right center field all the way, but not so fast, the second baseman says. Leaps up into the air and brings it down. Some nice hang time as well when he was up there.
Next to hit, Matt McClain. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Got him swinging for the K. Had him out front for strike 3.
Well, that's such a critical pitch in terms of execution right there. The pitcher has to finish it. Otherwise, probably gets hit pretty hard. If you leave that out over the plate or you don't get it down enough, quickly turns into something that gets smoked. But if you can place it where he did, it's a really deceptive pitch.
Next for Cincinnati, Dane Myers. 2 down, nobody on. Ball. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. High fly ball, right field. That is the inning. 9 straight retired here to start the game. This is Reds baseball on The Show, Ohio. Back here in Cincinnati, on to the 4th. Michael Busch digs in now. Swung on, popped up left side. Suarez. And there's one away. Now it's Alex Bregman. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
So a man aboard now with one away.
Up next to the Cubs, the center fielder, number 4.
Pete Crow Armstrong, the next Cub to hit. That one hammered, but pulled foul. And a ball and 2 strikes.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Next one misses. Ball 3. One away, tie game, go-ahead run stands at first. Top half of inning number 4. Tried hitting 101 and it wasn't happening. That's a strikeout.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. Well, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
Next to hit, Seiya Suzuki. The 1-2. Got him swinging for a strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7. On to the bottom of the 4th now. Still with no score. Back here at Great American Ballpark. Well, Siggy, recently this has been a one-sided rivalry, but today has been different. It's like little brother just hit a growth spurt and is throwing haymakers.
Yeah, Boog, they're showing they're not backing down anymore, playing with confidence and proving this rivalry's got some new life.
Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's a full count.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
See ya! Strikes him out for the 2nd time today. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Well, he's known for that four-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. And right now, he's shutting this lineup out, so we might stick with it.
On the ground, Horner tosses to first. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
2 down, nobody on. Late on that fastball. Got him swinging. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one. So 12 up, 12 down to begin the ball game. You're watching Reds baseball on The Show, Ohio. Back here at Great American Ballpark, we go to the top of the 5th. Here's Nico Horner. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss. That one at 101.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
That's the ball.
In the air out towards right center. Friedel on his way over. He's got it. And there's 1 down.
The batter, number 6. Designated hitter,
Matt Shaw. The next come to hit. Here's a 1-1. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. And he'll just eat it, so that's an infield knock.
Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was...
Runner on the go. In there for strike 3. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
Up next to the Cubs, the catcher, Carson Kelly.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Carson Kelly, the next to hit. Man at second. On a bounce right side. He takes it himself to the bat. And that'll do it. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. This is Reds baseball on The Show, Ohio. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year. The 1-1. Up the middle. Nice grab. To first. Nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Reds, the designated
Sal Stewart, the next to hit for the Reds. The Reds hitless so far in the game. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. of the year. The Reds score first. It's 1-0.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got a hold.
One down. In now for the Reds, Ellie De La Cruz. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. Now he's challenging the called strike. And that one was indeed a strike. So they'll lose their first challenge. One out, bases empty, and a run in. Last half of inning number 5. Popped up. He's got it. 2 down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Now at the plate, Spencer Steer. Two down, nobody on. That one ran inside, almost got him. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. And that knock bumps his hitting streak into double digits, Chris. He's hitting 10 straight.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory, average going up, OBP, everything he's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
Here's the second baseman, Matt McClain. This one in the air, center field. Crow Armstrong under it. And that is that. Reds strike first with the solo blast. It's now 1-0. It's an NL Central showdown right here on MLB The Show. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. And the batter now, Ian Happ.
The left fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
No, that's inside.
This one in the air, center field. Friedel gets there. He's under it. One up, one down.
Up next for the Cubs, the first baseman, Michael.
And up next for Chicago, Michael Busch. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Here's Alex Bregman. The 2-1. And a big swing and a miss. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Now just about to hit that century mark, 100 pitches for this game.
Chris, what type of stuff do you look for as a pitcher starts to get tired?
Well, I think velocity is always a good indicator, and what kind of swings are the hitters taking? That will tell you a lot.
The Cubs with the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Got him swinging for the strikeout. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Pete Crow Armstrong. His righty-lefty splits there. Just
No,
missed.
that's down. Ball.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Bush off of first with 2 away. Got him looking. Fastball at the letters, frozen for strike 3. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. You're watching Reds baseball on The Show, Ohio. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point.
Motivation is a virtue, and the lack of that can truly hurt you.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one carrying. See you later. His second of the year, and they tack one on the board. It's 2-0.
He really needed that swing. He hasn't been getting a ton of results at the plate lately, so I'm sure that one felt especially good. With this pitcher's velocity, a changeup is really a break for a hitter. He got a deep fastball, didn't move a whole lot, and he absolutely tattooed it.
Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. That one misses, and that's ball 2.
Well, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
And that one is lifted in the air. Crow Armstrong should have this one. And there's one down.
Up next for the Reds, the center fielder.
Next for Cincinnati, T.J. Friedel. The 2-1. One out, base is empty, and a run in here in the bottom of the 6th. Next one just misses. Full count now. On the ground, right side. Horner fires over to first, and they got him.
Up next for the Reds.
Here's the catcher, Tyler Stevenson. Two down, nobody on.
Ball.
And there's a fly ball deep right field, carrying well, and it is out of here. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. It's 3-0. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Always scary for a pitcher when a guy can take a fastball down the middle and hit it to the opposite field. No holes in a swing like that. And that time, that ball was hit hard.
Here comes Greg Counsell, and we're going to see a pitching change. Justin Steele, done for the night, just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment.
Now,
New arm out of the bullpen, Caleb Thielbar. He last pitched 2 days ago. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. Here's a 1-1. Late that time, and it's strike 2. Popped up, middle of the diamond. And that ends the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 3-0. It's an NL Central showdown right here on MLB The Show. Back here in Cincinnati, we go to the top of the 7th. Seiya Suzuki getting ready to hit.
Seems like the hitters are struggling with their timing today.
And now Terry Francona makes his way out of the dugout towards the mound, and he'll make a change. New pitcher on here, Tony Santillan.
Well, walks have been a big issue for him this year, so I expect these hitters to be patient up there.
Fastball is outside.
You know, these Cubs just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Tosses to first. That's the first out, the top of the 7th.
Batter number 2, second baseman, Nico Horner.
So here's Horner now. Call to strike. The pitch.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Struck him out swinging. Had him way out front of the slurve.
Well-executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Matt Shaw, the next Cub to hit. Shaw hitting better against right-handers this year, so some reverse splits there. Two down, nobody on. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Cubs down quietly. They trail it here 3-0. Back here at Great American Ballpark, taking a look at some notable Rookie of the Year candidates this season. The Cubs bullpen with some action. Hunter Harvey up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. Tayo getting cranked up as well. The 2-1. And that one ripped into right. That's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Up next for the Reds.
In now for the Reds, Ellie De La Cruz. The 1-1. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. The 1-2.
That's the ball.
Stewart on at first. Nobody out. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Now the left fielder, Spencer Steer. And a 2-1 on the way. Hit in the air, center field. Crow Armstrong drifts towards it. And there's 2 away.
The batter, number 9.
So digging in, Matt McClain. The 1-2 keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Nope. Ball.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
In the air, right side. Suzuki moving under it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. So one left for Cincinnati, but they're on top by a count of 3-0.
I was born in the city. No one gonna bring me down. Yeah.
Back here in Cincinnati, we're at the top of the 8th, and here comes Dansby Swanson.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Carson Kelly now at the plate. Kelly having more success against left-handed pitching this season, as might be expected. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that's 4 strikeouts. So back to the top of the order. Ian Happ, the next Cub to hit. Popped in the air, left side. Suarez. And that is that. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. They trail in this one 3-0. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Jamison Tyone.
Definitely a guy that pounds the strike zone, makes hitters earn their way on base, and rarely gets in trouble because of free passes.
The 1-1. And that is out of play. Got him. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone, and a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
That's a base hit, and a man aboard.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Now the number 2 hitter, TJ Friedel. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. In the air, left field. 2 away. And here's the catcher, Tyler Stevenson. Low leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Reds lead 1, but they lead it 3-0. So they turn to their closer, Emilio Pagan.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Late on that fastball. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Over to Low. Now 1 gone in the 9th.
Up next to the Cubs, the third baseman, number 3, Alex Bregman.
And now it's Alex Bregman. The Reds trying to close out a 3-run lead here at the top of the 9th. And he gets Bregman. Cubbies with only 1 out left.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
1 out left for the Cubs. Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Pete Crow Armstrong. They're down to their final strike. Two down, nobody on.
Oh.
That one went straight back and got our ump right in the mask. Let's hope he's okay. This one lifted in the air, left field. Steer turns to the right on the move. And he makes the catch. Ball game, and the Reds take the first 2 games of this series.
This is just a nice win. 3-0 ball game. You feel comfortable about the 3 runs that you scored, but you also know that if you're not careful, a bloop, a base hit, and a home run ties everything up. But it was great pitching. Timely hitting really made the difference.
Shorty, I stick like Fredo Bang. Stay in your lane down 405. Stick like 405. Keep your cool, won't be no fire. I'm fresh like water. Your daughter right to the joke, but I ain't gon' lie. On my lap like evil genius. Jump out the changes, demon time. I'ma get it laid back like evil Steve. Don't need a reason to be on down. Stand on B-U-S-I-N-E-S. Yes, I'm blessed like him. Don't miss, I switch on. They are not like them. Let me stay my case. Sprint out the race, no chase.